Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I'm Sean Hawkins, and this is the MCW recap. MCW Worlds Collide has just ended here at the MCW Arena, and what a show we had. We had an Inter-Commonwealth Championship match, we had new debuts, and a tag team was born. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in. This is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Dewey!
What's going on? Give me that. Thank you very much. Do you want to hold this? I got a lot of hardware here, Brooks.
It's time for the wrap-up, fellas.
Yeah.
Our first match tonight, the self-proclaimed MCW champion, Tommy Hellfire, came out, and he decided to put the belt on the line against an opponent that he's had a history with, an opponent that was itching for a chance at revenge, that turned out to be the Iron Spider.
Well, say turned out, but if I myself, a fighting champion, had to pick the closest we have to Elliot Sexton, who else would you pick?
They're very similar in structure.
I think they got a similar style as well, because it's not always size, it's how you wrestle.
Yeah.
And I think they're pretty, he's doing jackhammers and stuff, isn't he?
No. Tommy made a mockery of the event and proceeded to then brutalize poor Iron Spider, turning the match into a no disqualification match. But thankfully, the true MCW champion, Elliot Sexton, was there to make the save. But the bigger news coming out of that was that Elliot Sexton decided to throw the challenge back down to Tommy. The main event of MCW's 5th anniversary extravaganza, November 14th at the Thornbury Theatre, is Tommy Hellfire versus the MCW champion Elliot Sexton in a steel cage.
What an appropriate match to have. A steel cage it's the final straw for these two guys. And I have a history with steel cages. I mean, back in high school, most of the fights, they took place behind the bike shed, which was a cage. So,
See, ours was we had cricket nets, but it was mesh steel.
Cricket nets.
Yeah.
I was too busy getting wickets in the cricket nets, Dowdog, but...
I spent all my time in the library, so...
You would!
Yeah, classic. You.
Nerd.
Can we get on to the second match?
Yeah, what was the second match?
Sid Parker going up against Nuteki, and Sid Parker said he was going to make it weird and violent, and tonight he brought both.
I'm a big Muteki fan. No one sort of flies through the air like him. And to see Sid just make such short work of him, he stands out. He's definitely going to make a strange impact here, I think.
Strange is the perfect word. You said that he stood out. To me, he stood out because he licked the ring canvas.
Yeah, I can only think of the mixture of tan and oil that's rolling around.
Probably AIDS on that mat.
Our third match was a handicap match between Hardway Inc.'s Jay Andrews and Axe to Grind, Fox Grinder and Josh the Axe Shooter. Unfortunately, Axe to Grind were too much. The numbers game came into play.
You see a lady get put through a table, you kind of want retribution. I would have loved for Jay Andrews to have gotten his revenge on one of those guys, Josh Shooter, Fox. They're out of control and someone needs to drag them into line. And with our experience with hard weighing, there's no one that's going to straighten them out quicker than Jay Andrews in a bad mood.
Okay, our fourth match of the evening was...
Actually, can I stop you? Can I lead in on this one?
He's got this one.
Because with the exception of my match, I'd have to say match 4 was my favourite. We had newcomer Instagram taking on the returning Davis Storm in what was a cracker. Yeah.
Davis Storm?
In the match.
His name's Rufio.
It explains why he wasn't doing any of the same moves that Davis Storm usually does. Okay. Instagram took on Rufio, 2 debuts here at MCW. This was a fun one. This was fantastic to watch, and there's nothing I like more than a match that's going to get the crowd into it.
And Rufio managed to pick up the win.
We did need an end to this segment, so good work, all. And all jokes aside, I was very impressed. I think 2016, there's a fair chance he's going to be looking for a shot for this.
MCW is known for its women's division, and tonight we had 2 more debuts in Jessica Troy and Charlie Evans in a match that showed that the MCW women's division is growing by the minute.
I mean, I wrestle all around. It's easily the best women's division I've seen in Australia. We've got some fantastic talent. And if the stars killing it overseas aren't proof enough of that, the girls that did it tonight definitely are.
In the end, Charlie Evans got the win with a modified flatliner that I believe she calls a sandwich press.
Inappropriate.
Our 6th match of the night saw 2 self-proclaimed sexy lads from New Zealand.
New Zealand. Hawkeye, sorry to interrupt, but can you say fish and chips like a Kiwi?
Fish and chips like a Kiwi?
No. They talk like this. Fish and chops. The accent, I love the accent.
That's really good, bro.
No, that's Mary's
Are they not
dog.
the same?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
Who cares? They're all sheep shaggers.
Well, Travis Banks, Brooke Duncan took on Juice XT. I'm a big champion of the younger guys here. I'm a big champion, But I love JXT.
bad.
I love some of the guys tearing up the mid-card division. There is no secret with how impressed I am by Mr. Juicy. His transformation over the last 2 years has been phenomenal, and he is easily one of, if not the top player outside of ourselves at Melbourne City Wrestling. So I simultaneously love this new teaming of Mr. Juicy and JXT, and as one half of the current tag team champions, hate them.
Yeah, Mr. Juicy's ass is still pretty minging though.
JXT and Mr. Juicy hitting the Juice Crusher in order to get the win.
It was a fantastic effort from both teams. Travis Banks, one of the best in the world. Brooke Duncan, the first time I've seen him, and he hung with all three guys in the ring. So not taken away from any of them, but definitely Juice XT.
Let me just say I was...
Be a problem?
A problem? What do you mean?
Or something for us to watch.
Well, no, I was just going to say Brooke Duncan's dancing skills were very impressive.
Yeah. I like Travis Banks' hat game. I think it is on point.
And then our main event of the evening, Dowie James putting his Inter-Commonwealth Championship on the line against Emmanuel. And Dowie, what a match.
Thank you very much, Sean. I mean, there's not really much I can say about it. I'm no stranger to being taken to my limit, especially since I've been holding this championship. It seems like everyone wants a piece of me. The estate being no different. I'm pretty sure I had it in the bag before they sort of, I don't know, degraded themselves to their usual ways. And I'm just so thankful they got a brother like Adam here, always looking out for me. You got a lot of nerve.
Congratulations, Dowie, on regaining your title. How are the ribs, little man? How are the ribs? Ali did a good job on you. I was speaking to my boys, and we came up with a little bit of an idea. How about on the 14th, Thornbury Theatre, November? You guys put those little tag team titles on the line against my boys. You got the guts?
Your boys or your men? What are they, Walker? I mean...
Let me put it this way. I came out tonight because I had a lesson for your boy, Emmanuel, to learn. I look at him, and I can see a lot of myself in him. The gold, the long hair, the dickhead attitude. But I've had 10 years of wrestling to grind me down and mature me. So I wanted to get him to that mat, and I wanted to mature him. I wanted him to walk out of that ring knowing what type of competitor he could be. He just didn't have a guy like you in his ear. And I feel like he walked away from our match tonight without learning a goddamn thing. So I'm fine with it. You want to put Emmanuel and Ali in the ring with the greatest tag team this country has? The Reckless side is ready.
The loose side is definitely ready.
So we'll see you on November 14th, Sebastian.
Say goodbye to the tag team titles, boys.